Hello and welcome. A very good morning to all the viewers who have tuned into the morning news show on CNN News 18. I'm Koina Sharma and I'll take you through all the top news that will continue to dominate the headlines today. First up, we are discussing India's 90th space mission. The Indian Space Research Organisation launched the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV C56 from the Satish Dhawan Space Centre in Sriharikota at 6:30 a.m. this morning from the first launch pad. Now, the high-resolution capability will allow the Singapore government to access damage caused by natural disasters, monitor land use, track deforestation and support security and defence operations. Now, the PSLV C56 mission not only showcases India's prowess in space technology, but also strengthens international collaborations in space research. Now, this PSLV is carrying 6 Singaporean satellites. Well, moving ahead to the updates from the strife-torn state Manipur. Well, the political face-off between the opposition and centre continues over the Manipur crisis. It's the day 2 of the opposition party's visit to the violence-hit state. Now, after taking stock of the ground situation and meeting the victims of unrest at the relief camps, the delegation of opposition MPs will today meet Manipur Governor I.N.D.I.A over the violence and mayhem. Now, the MPs from the team I.N.D.I.A have alleged that PM Modi's inaction is to be blamed for the crisis in Manipur. While the BJP has countered, the opposition MPs are accusing them of politicizing the sensitive issue as a photo opportunity. Significantly, the CBI has also taken over the case to bring the perpetrators to book.
So the Team India, they have gone to the hills and now they have come to the valley, and right now they are in Moirang College. It's a relief camp where mostly the Metis who have fled from Chandrapur, they are staying here, and the Team India, Adit Chaudhary, Sushmita Dev, Manoj Jha and all of them have come here, and they will be talking to the people out here, to the people who are staying here for the last 3 months. They will be talking to them, and they have already spoken to the people of hills, and now this time they are going to speak to the people of the Methi community who have fled from the hills 3 months back.
आप बहुत जगह गए हैं. You have been really visiting all the relief camps. क्या solution है, कब आएगा प्लीज?
देखिए इसमें सारे लोगों का ऑपरेशन चाहिए, और ये सारे लोगों के दिमाग में है कि नहीं हम शांति लाएंगे इन दोनों के बीच में, तभी पीस आएगा.
बहुत कोशिश कर
ये बंदूकों की गोलियों से ये शांति नहीं आएगी, ना कोई प्रॉब्लम, नहीं सॉल्यूशन नहीं निकल सकता है. हम CSO से भी बात कर रहे हैं, कुकी कम्युनिटी के लोगों से भी और मेथी कम्युनिटी का. तो ये दौर चल रहा है और हम समझते हैं कि दोनों अगर कम्युनिटी का शांति चाहते हैं तो ये हिंसा और वायलेंस छोड़ें और आपस में मिलकर एक भाईचारा जो सद्भावना है वो करने की वो अपील करें तो शांति हो जाएगी.
ऑपोजिशन आज आ रहे हैं, वो भी मिलेंगे, उनको भी आप क्या एक ही बात बोलेंगे?
सबसे मैं यही कहूँगी कि ये मणिपुर में सब मिलकर शासन प्रशासन पूरे ऑल CSOs ऑल पॉलिटिकल पार्टी इस समय लोगों को पीस लाने के लिए अपील करें और वो उनको समझाएं कि मणिपुर में शांति आए.
Sushmita, you have been traveling to relief camps. Specifically, you have spoken to the women and the children, and you have spoken to the victims of who were naked, paraded naked. What did they say to you?
First of all, it's crystal clear that there are many more such victims. They are not the only ones. Number 2, it was heartbreaking to hear her version, and she is deeply shocked by the fact that all of this happened to her in front of the police. And she categorically said that if the Chief Minister of Manipur is the Home Minister of Manipur, till today he has taken no action to find out who are these police officers. Because unless there's action on police, no one will trust the police again. So it made a lot of sense to me, and there is a lot of discontent with the way things are being handled by the state government. That is on both sides. We've assured her that we'll keep the pressure on the state government and the central government that justice should be done. But it is heartbreaking because she said her brother and
So one, as our chairman has told, to do our might, to do whatever is best possible to mitigate the menace of debris in orbit. Another thing is this orbit, this precious orbit will not be occupied with a spent PS4 stage and as a debris, but we will give space for other future satellites. These are the two objectives with which we are doing this experiment. That experiment is in progress, and definitely within another 1 hour, I am very sure we will be accomplishing that experiment also. And all these things have been possible, as I told initially, it is because of the untiring, dedicated effort put in by Team ISRO. No doubt, all members of all centers have contributed. And we are getting excellent support from all our review forums, excellent guidance from all our review forums. That is what is visible in this view screens. And we are getting excellent, high quality, high reliable systems from all our industry partners. We are extremely thankful for that. And all our system development agencies, all our SR entities, all contribute to this mission. That is why everything went on as expected. And of course, our industry partners, I told, they deliver high quality systems, high reliable systems for us. This mission is a culmination of efforts put in by all of you, and also the support we get from our family, which we often take for granted, because without which we cannot manage this sort of missions. Now coming to our customer satellite, this satellite team, our Singapore team has always been with us, and coincidentally our previous mission also, we went together, we had a joyful ride to orbit, and they are enjoying the benefits of that. And as our NCL CMD has told, you have some more missions in future. I would like to imagine that we will take some 2 or 3 missions, 2 or 3 PSLV always ready, so that 2 or 3 missions of vehicles ready, so that we can always take you. We congratulate you on your achievements, sir, and we wish you all the best. Once again, best wishes to all of you for this mission. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and I'm very excited, Mission Director there was. So thank you once again for watching this launch, PSLV C56 launch. Let me also offer from me the congratulations for all those partners in building PSLV from the industry, and also those who have been part of the integrating it into the subsystems and delivering it for us for this launch. And all of you know that the PSLV is now going to get industrialized, and in coming days we will be seeing fully industry-owned PSLVs being launched, and that we are targeting early next year. But this year itself we are going to have very exciting missions. The PSLV is going to be flying again. As I mentioned, we are going to have the mission of the Gaganyaan test vehicle, which is currently getting integrated. We are also planning to have the launch of the SSLV in its 3rd development mission, as well as the GSLV mission for launching inside 3DS. So we are very packed with our activity in this year. So until then, we announce the next launch. Thank you so much, and wish you all the very best.
Well, this is India's 90th space mission, and it is a significant milestone in India's space exploration journey. For my viewers, I'd like to remind them that this PSLV is carrying 6 Singaporean satellites. DSSAR satellite of the primary payload is also being there. Now, it is an all-weather satellite and is capable of operating day and night. Now, this is the 5th mission of PSLV, and this comes days after Chandrayaan 3 was launched to the moon.
Other activities on the PSLV stage after this, the PSLV 4 stage, which is currently in the orbit of the satellite, which is at almost 535 kilometer circular orbit in a 5-degree inclination, that will be brought back to a lower orbit of 300 kilometers with an intent to have a lower lifespan of the stage being spent in the space, primarily to make sure that the space debris mitigation problems are addressed through our conscious efforts to bring back the PSLV upper stage in a controlled manner and to demonstrate that in this mission. So we are going to have that activity taking place further in almost another 1.5 hours. So we will get those confirmation much later. But at this moment, let me thank all of you for watching this mission early morning of this day and supporting us and congratulating us. And we want to specifically tell you that we are going to come back with another PSLV mission soon in the month of August or September, early September. So until then, let me thank you but before I leave, I would like to hand over the mic to the chairman cum managing director of NSIL, who has been helping us to have the PSLV winning all the commercial launches.
Well, swiftly moving our focus to Kerala. A horrific case of sexual assault and murder from Kerala's Ernakulam has sent shockwaves across the nation. A 5-year-old girl who went missing from her home 2 days ago was found dead inside a sack at Ernakulam's Aluva market area. Now, after registering the FIR, the police arrested accused Ashfaq Aslam through CCTV footages. Now, according to the police, the minor victim was sexually assaulted before being strangulated to death. Now, the accused Ashfaq was held by the police in an inebriated condition but later confessed to the crime. Meanwhile, the politics has also begun over the shocker. The leader of opposition, V.D. Satish Dhawan, has alleged lapses in the case and said that the state police has been hijacked by a group controlling from the CM's office.
Yeah, the incident is between 2 and 3 p.m. yesterday. The parents got to know and they came to the police station only at 7 p.m. in the evening. After that, we registered the FIR at 8 o'clock in the night, and after that we went through all the CCTV footages and all the places where we can find the trail of the victim along with the accused. So upon identification in the CCTV footages that we got, at 9:30 we got the alleged accused. In the morning at around 11 o'clock, he confessed to having strangulated the victim, and upon that confession we took him to the place and then we recorded the evidences from there.
ഈ കേസിലേക്ക് ഒരു വ്യക്തിനെ നമ്മൾ അറസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. പോസ്റ്റ്മോർട്ടത്തിൻ്റെ റിപ്പോർട്ട് ഇനി വരാനുണ്ട്. പോസ്റ്റ്മോർട്ടത്തിൻ്റെ റിപ്പോർട്ട് വന്നതിന് ശേഷം ബാക്കി എന്തൊക്കെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യാനുണ്ടോ നമ്മൾ വേഗം ചെയ്യും. പോലീസ് വളരെ പെട്ടെന്ന് ഈ വ്യക്തിനെ ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ചെയ്തു, അറസ്റ്റും ചെയ്തു. ബാക്കി കാര്യങ്ങൾ പോസ്റ്റ്മോർട്ടം റിപ്പോർട്ട് വന്ന ശേഷം ചെയ്യും. കുട്ടി മിസ്സിംഗ് ആണ്. മിസ്സിംഗ് കുട്ടീനെ കണ്ടെത്താൻ വേണ്ടി വ്യക്തിനെ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചു. പിന്നീടാണ് മൃതദേഹം കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചു. വേണ്ട നടപടികളെല്ലാം പോലീസ് എടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ബാക്കി കാര്യങ്ങൾ പോസ്റ്റ്മോർട്ടം റിപ്പോർട്ട് വന്ന ശേഷം ചെയ്യാം.
ആ ട്രെയിനിലുണ്ടായിരുന്ന ആള് അതേ ട്രെയിനിൽ യാത്ര ചെയ്ത് കണ്ണൂരിരുന്നിട്ട് വെളുപ്പാങ്കാലത്ത് വന്ന ട്രെയിനിൽ നേരെ പോവാണ്, വേറെ സംസ്ഥാനത്തേക്ക് പോവാനുണ്ടായത്. തൊട്ടടുത്തും കാണിക്കേണ്ട ഒരു ജാഗ്രതയുണ്ട്. ആ ജാഗ്രത പോലീസ് ഇന്നലെ കാണിച്ചിട്ടില്ല.
ആഭ്യന്തര വകുപ്പ് ഇത്രയും പരാജയമായ സ്ഥിതിക്ക് മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി ആഭ്യന്തര വകുപ്പ് ഒഴിയണമെന്നൊരു ആവശ്യം പ്രതിപക്ഷത്തിനുണ്ട്.
അല്ല, ഞങ്ങൾ അതൊക്കെ പറയാൻ പറ്റട്ടെ, പക്ഷേ മുഖ്യമന്ത്രിയുടെ കയ്യിലല്ല, പോലീസ് മുഖ്യമന്ത്രിയുടെ കയ്യിലല്ല. ഞങ്ങൾ ഈ ആരോപണം, കേരളത്തിലെ പോലീസ് സേന അധപ്പതിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അവർക്ക് ഇത്തരം കാര്യങ്ങൾ, ഞാൻ പറയട്ടെ, ഇത്തരം കാര്യങ്ങൾ വരുമ്പോ ഈ ആലുവ റൂറൽ ഏരിയയിലെ മുഴുവൻ പോലീസിനെയും ഉപയോഗിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് പരിശോധിക്കണ്ടേ? ഇപ്പൊ മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി ഒരു ജില്ല സന്ദർശിക്കാൻ വരുമ്പോ 1000 പോലീസുകാരെ ഇറക്കണ്ടല്ലോ. ഈ കുഞ്ഞിനെ അന്വേഷിച്ച് ആരെ അന്വേഷിച്ചതെന്നല്ലേ? ആ നഗരത്തിൽ കൃത്യമായിട്ട് പോലീസ് അന്വേഷിച്ചിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ ഇത്തരം ഈ ഇതുപോലെയുള്ള അധോലോക ആളുകൾ.
Well, that was a shocker from Kerala, but now we are swiftly moving our focus to Karnataka. Well, a new investigation officer has been appointed in the Udupi washroom video incident that surfaced in Karnataka. Now, the appointment of DSP of Kundapur Beliyappa was a move taken by the Chief Minister Sriharikota to counter the constant politically motivated protests in Karnataka. Now, the opposition had slammed the government over its inaction in the case, labeling it a lapse in the state administration. Now, the Karnataka CM broke his silence on the burning issue yesterday. He announced that an FIR has been registered in the case and that the law and order shall be maintained in the state.
ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾನು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. FIR ಇಸ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಡ್, ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾನೂನು ರೀತಿ ಏನೇನು ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾನು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. FIR ಇಸ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಡ್, ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾನೂನು ರೀತಿ ಏನೇನು ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೋಬೇಕು.
Khushbu Sundar, she is BJP. She is from BJP party and she is a member of women's that committee, central government committee. She came, she visited and she told nothing is here, just all false news. And she also told in the public, don't use this for politics. Shameless people. See, they don't talk about Manipur issue. They talk about Udupi. Udupi, nothing is there. See, we are 100% government. We will give good governance than BJP.
Well, now moving our focus to the state of Maharashtra, where a strange case of Islamic conversion from Maharashtra's Ahmednagar district has come to light, where a tuition teacher named Hina Sheikh tried to brainwash her minor students in order to convert them. Now, 5 girls lodged separate cases, while the Maharashtra police and the police has begun the investigation into the matter. Now, according to the FIR, the accused would pressurize the students to wear burqa and befriend Muslim boys. Now, the cases have been registered against 22 people and so far 18 have been arrested by the Maharashtra police. Let's take a look at some of the reactions.
ये छोटे छोटे लड़कियां हैं जिनकी उम्र अभी 15-16 साल के अंदर ही है. इन लड़कियों को ट्यूशन के लिए, प्राइवेट ट्यूशन के लिए मुसलमान की तरफ भेजा गया था और वो उधर की जो टीचर है, वो टीचर उनके जो संपर्क के मुस्लिम लड़के हैं, ये लड़कियों को उनसे दोस्ती करने के लिए दबाव बनाती थी. अब तक 3 FIR इसमें दाखिल हुई है. अब इसके बाद 5 FIR दाखिल होना बाकी है और ये सब जो संगठन, हिंदू संगठन ने उठाया था, पुलिसों ने उनपे ही गुना दाखिल करके अंदर डाल दिया है. केरला स्टोरी से भी खतरनाक इधर रैकेट चल रही है और हर एरिया में जो छोटे छोटे गांव है, इधर जो बाहर से मौलवी मौलाना सिखाने आए, ये सब MP, UP, बंगाल, इधर से ये लोग आते हैं, इनको कट्टरता का अभ्यास देते हैं और उसमें से ही हमारे लड़कियों को ऐसी धर्म के विरुद्ध में नमाज पढ़ाना, मंदिर की पूजा नहीं करना आपने, ये सब सिखा रहे हैं.
उमरे तालुका राहुरी जिला अहमदनगर, यहाँ जो 26 तारीख को जो घटना हुई उसके सिलसिले में 27 तारीख को सुबह 2 गुने दाखिल किए थे और शाम को 1 गुना, ऐसे कुल मिला के 27 तारीख को 3 गुने दाखिल किए हैं. उसमें पहला जो गुना है उसमें 13 आरोपी अटक किए हैं और 354 विनय भंग और पोक्सो के तहत जो गुना दाखिल है उसमें 1 आरोपी जो है उसमें अटक की गई है. और कल 28 तारीख को 354 विनय भंग और पोक्सो के तहत 2 अलग अलग क्राइम जो है रजिस्टर किया है. उसमें पहले वाले जो गुना है उसमें 3 जेंट्स आरोपी हैं और 1 लेडीज़ आरोपी, कुल मिला के 4 आरोपी को अरेस्ट किया है. अभी जो तपास जो है बहुत प्राइमरी स्टेज पे है, हम इसमें डीप में जाएंगे. अभी फ़िलहाल तपास चालू है, उसके कारण ज़्यादा बोलना ठीक नहीं रहेगा.
Well, that's a huge conversion ploy that has been unearthed by Maharashtra police. Time shall tell what happens in this case. Well, with all that information and updates, we are slipping into a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back because there's a lot more lined up on the other side of this segment.
प्राचीनता और आधुनिकता के संगम का, यानी एक और हमारी शिक्षा व्यवस्था भारत की प्राचीन परंपराओं को सहज रही है, आधुनिक साइंस और हाईटेक टेक्नोलॉजी इस फील्ड में भी हम उतना ही तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। इस आयोजन के लिए शिक्षा व्यवस्था में आपके योगदान के लिए आप सभी साथियों को शुभकामनाएं देता हूं, साधुवाद देता हूं। संयोग से आज हमारी राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के 3 साल भी पूरे हो रहे हैं। देश भर के बुद्धिजीवियों ने, एकेडमिशियंस ने और टीचर्स ने इसे एक मिशन के रूप में लिया और आगे भी बढ़ाया। मैं आज इस अवसर पर उन सभी का भी धन्यवाद करता हूं, उनका आभार प्रकट करता हूं। अभी मैं यहां आने के पहले पास के पेविलियन में लगी रही प्रदर्शनी देख रहा था। इस प्रदर्शनी में हमारे स्किल,
Hello and welcome back. You're watching CNN News 18. Now it's time to track some global news. Well, thousands of supporters of Bangladesh's governing and opposition parties held separate rallies over who should oversee the next general elections, which is expected to be held early next year. Now, despite huge crowds in Dhaka, both the rallies were very peaceful with a large security presence at the spot. Now, PM Hasina hopes to return to power for a 4th consecutive term, while the main opposition comes from former PM Khaled Zia. US President Joe Biden has announced a military aid package worth $345 million for Taiwan. Utilizing authority from the US Congress, this aid package will draw weapons directly from American stockpiles. Now, the package includes man-portable air defense systems, weapons, missiles and intelligence, and as well as the surveillance capabilities for Taiwan. Well, 4 Australian crew members are reported missing after an Australian military helicopter named MRH-90 crashed into the ocean off the coast of Queensland. Now, the helicopter was participating in a joint military drill with the United States when the accident occurred. In response, a second chopper has initiated a search and rescue operation. As a result of the tragic incident, the military drill involving 13 countries has been suspended until further notice. Well, Akshara Murthy, the wife of British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, has secured the top spot in Britain's Best Dressed list for 2023 as compiled by Taylor magazine. Now, the 43-year-old businesswoman and fashion designer shares the list with other notable figures like Love Actually star Bill Nye and Adora Mapeli Mozzi, the husband of Princess Beatrice. Well, as former President Donald Trump continues to advance his 2024 campaign, several incidents from before, after and during his term in office are facing intense legal scrutiny. Currently, he has been indicted in 2 cases and he remains under investigation in 2 other criminal probes.
Another week, another person close to Donald Trump in trouble. The property manager at Mar-a-Lago, Carlos de Oliveira, like Trump aide Walt Nauta, has now been swept into the case over those classified documents, which the Justice Department says Trump illegally took and held. Trump denies it.
This is harassment. This is election interference.
But the charges against Team Trump have been mounting for years. Start with Steve Bannon.
I stand with Trump and the Constitution.
The firebrand advisor has pleaded not guilty to New York State charges of conspiracy to money laundering and fraud. But he's been slapped with 4 months in prison for another matter, ignoring a congressional subpoena about the January 6th attack. His jail time is on hold while he appeals. Alan Weisselberg, Trump's longtime chief financial officer, served roughly 4 months for tax fraud and was ordered to pay $2 million in back taxes, interest, and penalties. Paul Manafort, once Trump's campaign manager, he served 2 years in prison for bank and tax fraud, illegal foreign lobbying, and more before Trump pardoned him. Also pardoned, former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn.
The next president of the United States, right here.
He admitted lying to the FBI about his contact with Russia before walking the admission back and suing the government for alleged malicious prosecution.
Well, here's the positive story from CNN News 18. A 25-year-old woman, Asha Malviya, a national-level mountaineer from Bhopal, is on a solo pan-India bicycle tour to raise awareness about women's safety and empowerment. Take a look at this report.
A 25-year-old woman is on a quest to disprove the popular notion that it is unsafe for women to travel alone in India. Meet Asha Malviya, a national-level mountaineer from Bhopal who's on a solo pan-India bicycle tour to raise awareness about women's safety and empowerment.
मेरे दिमाग में भी कहीं ना कहीं ये कॉन्सेप्ट था कि आज हमारे भारत देश की महिलाएं हैं जो कहीं ना कहीं भारत में होते हुए भी ये सोचती है कि हमें डर लग रहा है या हम सुरक्षित नहीं हैं, तो मुझे उसी डर को खत्म करना था, इसीलिए मैंने प्रोजेक्ट बनाया।
Having lost her father when she was only 3 years old, Asha Malviya did her post-graduation in physical education from Bhopal. She carries only 3 sets of clothing, some basic essentials and some dry fruits with her on her journey to create awareness. As a mountaineer, Asha Malviya has climbed several peaks. She has been cycling across India as part of her Sampoorn Bharat Yatra and has already travelled over 25,000 kilometers, covering at least 23 states.
डिफ़िकल्ट तो कुछ था नहीं, क्योंकि मैं हर प्रॉब्लम को कभी भी प्रॉब्लम के अकॉर्डिंग नहीं, एक चुनौती के अकॉर्डिंग देखती हूँ। अगर प्रॉब्लम को प्रॉब्लम के अकॉर्डिंग देखेंगे तो सिर्फ प्रॉब्लम ही दिखेंगी, फिर टारगेट नहीं दिखेगा। तो इसीलिए मुझे कुछ भी दिखता ही नहीं है। पहले तो मेरा साइकिल वगैरह भी ख़राब हो जाता था, तो मैं उसे खुद रिपेयर वगैरह करती थी, कुछ पंचर वगैरह बनाती थी, तो वैसा चलता रहता।
Asha Malviya, who's peddling for women's empowerment, is a reflection of a rising India's She Shakti. We at News 18 Network salute women of Bharat like Asha Malviya, who believe, "Main kar sakti hu."
Well, with that inspiring story from Asha Malviya, it's a wrap from my side. Stay tuned to CNN News 18 for more news and updates.